some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in an empty set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick. until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And
he tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touch.
Running toward the tape. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big game.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. And now the lead's extended a little farther. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense not showing press coverage. Makes the catch. It's Rhodes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. locked arms. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And
unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
and I think it's...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Sooners. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll just keep slinging it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion.
He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. And he breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooner! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through some pressure.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the 1st half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Arizona. And the comeback is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 21 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble. And the defense grabs it, and they're kicking it the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no...
Going deep. He's got it on the right. And he's running in the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Pulls it in. It's Casey. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush.
Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take it. No, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards from the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, 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 we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Looking for a huge play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Trying to find his man on first down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on second down. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone.
He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Sooners want to move quickly. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you can win a trophy at the end of the year. That kind of good, that kind of history we've seen throughout, and this guy's just following in those footsteps.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. No hesitation. hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to move it through the air. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Smashes ahead. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. Now,
going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure coming. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for the big play. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
y'all.
And the Sooners in the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're trying to get to him. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Give to the running back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the left. And he'll go down. For the big pickup and the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
Reels it in down the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He'll take another shot here. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think he's...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They get to him as he throws. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Arizona.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. It in, looking for space. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but he's going to let it go. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play